OnePacs user interface concept is built around the idea of the worklist view. Here we see a number of different tabs which each reflect a different view of cases and data in the system designed to meet specific needs of individual users. On the first tab we see cases to read, which meet certain criteria that a user has set up as referring to cases that need an interpretation. We can also search all cases in the system with this tab, search for cases that are stat, for example in this tab, which requires cases to be stat to be listed. You can do more complex things like look for cases that require callback. For example, no results reporting have been entered, but a case requires results reporting for the last 30 days. And here's a tab for City Center X-ray, which is currently set up to show X-rays as well as ultrasounds for the City Center facility. If you'd like to revise your criteria, you could go ahead and save those changes to OnePacs. So next time you log on, for example, on a different computer, this tab will be set up exactly the way you left it. There are predefined useful searches that you can simply add on the fly, or you can set up new tabs and folders as indicated. So how do we organize work lists for radiologists to read cases? This is done with auto-assignment rules. In the auto-assignment view, we get a what you see is what you get preview of what the caseload situation currently would be for any particular rule. For example, let's edit the rule about MR, CT, and X-ray from certain facilities. This rule is set up to cover studies from these 3 facilities. We can edit other characteristics of the rule here. It can be placed on a schedule, for example, daytime reads, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. These radiologists are participating in this work list. So we can go ahead and enable this rule and save it. The rule is now scheduled, but it is inactive because currently it is outside of the usual hours for this facility. So we can just go ahead and run the rule manually. Now if we go ahead and look back at the cases to read list, at first these cases are all unassigned. The rules each run at 1-minute intervals. It has not yet been a minute, so these cases aren't assigned yet. And they run in order from the top down. You can configure each rule with its own specific set of criteria for what cases should show for that particular rule. And additionally, you can edit characteristics of radiologists. Radiologists could be put on a schedule as well. For example, day reads, night hawk, and so on. You can allow radiologists to hop on the work list as they wish with this feature, which has been popular with some groups. You can set a schedule for when the radiologist is eligible to join work lists, and if it's during that period of time and they're not otherwise active, they could go ahead and log themselves into the list and help read out cases. Okay, so now let's go back and see our case assignment results. It has taken CT, MR, and X-ray from those specific facilities and distributed them among the reading radiologists.